Everybody says they want the truth all the time, but I don't really think you want the truth. You want the truth to be what you would love it to be, but it's not always like that, is it? Is it? Like people say they wish the best for me. They don't know. They don't. Okay. We're going to get to everything. I got some notes down and we will go from there and we will listen to you people. A lot of people say, "Oh, this is a lame work. This is a work. This is not a work." There was many things that weren't works that became works because of the bullshit I had to listen to for stupid reasons. I decided to do this because I just wanted to go and have fun, but that was always a problem. The problem was that, oh, you don't do Saturday nights. I had a day off. I had a schedule. I had a schedule. And it was like, it's not like you go anywhere. It doesn't matter where I go and how I do my life. But I was told that since I enjoy being home, so a lot of people do that. They like to be home. It was a problem. And also that it would, by me going on at 4 o'clock, would affect the money that we're working for. We're working for something. We are a team. We did this together. It wasn't a togetherness. It wasn't, all it was talked about was family. Oh, it's family. It's family. When is it family? It's only family on the air. Okay. Only family on the air. It was all fucking bullshit. And just like, just telling me what to do, calling her and saying, Bob shouldn't do this, Bob shouldn't do that. It was like, I'm an employee. I'm an employee. Okay. I was paid by the month, and that's it. Remember when Shuli had the block party? Scott wanted him to open up the books, and he was like, well, he has a set fee. So he should never complain about anything. He gets a set fee every show. So do I. But that was like, he shouldn't see the books. Even when I said, I'd like to be more involved. I'd like to, since we're all family, I would like to be part of this. I'd like to uh, be part, like owner or whatever it is. And he was like, "Are you going to stay up all night clipping like clips for the BS show?" Like the whole BS show was about me. It was like nobody opened up on anybody's like, you knew nothing about anybody. You knew nothing about anybody else but me. And if I didn't open up about like that, I always did. It was just insane. It was like, I'm not trying. I'm not doing this. I'm not. The BS show started on Vince Russo's network. Vince hit me up and he goes, "You want to do a show?" And I was like, "Yeah, that would be cool." And he goes, "Yeah, if you see if maybe Shuli wants to do it with you or whatever." And I hit him up and we were doing it. Then once we left there, we were coming over to the Shuli Network to do the BS show. The thing was that we started to make money, and basically the BS show was going to be me and Shuli splitting that money. It was our own show. And basically, it's like next thing you know, nothing happens again. It's like all the money goes to whatever, you just deal with it or whatever. It's just insane. Okay. But that's the beginning of everything that was starting. I mean, it was basically anything. Even when I quit Kevin, it was like, we're going to go, oh, he's not going to pay you. So we'll go on and we'll make that money back for you. And you can hear the shows. This money's going to Bob. This money's going to Bob. It's all bullshit. It never did. It never did. And it's about loyalty. There is no fucking loyalty. Okay. I was just I get called on the phone. I get fucking yelled at. Like I'm not helping sell other people's jokes. Like I'm supposed to laugh at something. Like, does it sound canned laugh to you a lot? It's like we got to sell for each other. If we're funny, you don't have to sell anything. And it's like, oh, you don't, you're not like a team player because you don't laugh at everybody's stuff, which made no sense because if you can tell that it's like if you got to go ha ha ha, that's funny, it's not funny. All he does is talk about family. It's all family all the time. I let the guy stay at my house. You know what I mean? It's just insane that when you can write something off, uh why would you want to stay in a house, a family, like there's four people here. And it's like one time I said, my mother-in-law is coming in next that week. I didn't realize. And he's like, I don't want to stay at Zen's because you can't make any noise. And I was like, and then I go, yeah, but she's coming in and I hear silence. And I just said, well, I'll just tell her to come another week. And he goes, okay. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, everybody's family. Hit me up if you need anything. Come on. It's a fucking fake bullshit thing. And it was like, and he's like, even if he was joking about the stuff, that the equipment here, this is what he bought. This thing right here. Yeah. The mic stand. The mic stand he fucking bought. Rustic Cuts, the meat thing that I don't even know what happened to them. They paid for the camera. They paid for a box. They bought all new mics. He sends me his old one. He's like, I got an old one. It's yeah, I will send this back. I will send this back in a second. Okay. I will send this back, and say he didn't pay for nothing at all. We just wanted to come on here and not do a fucking hate show anymore. That was what I wanted to do on the side. We just wanted to laugh and have fun, have people come to a place. I know people love all the bullshit. It's exciting. It's like, oh, it's not you. So fucking yeah, let's fucking just pile on people. And that's, it started like even in Pottstown with he would have a list of people. He would say, he would hit people up and go, come on down. He told Ray, come down. Ray's like, he told me to come down. I go, you're not on the list that he gave me. And I put together how much people are getting paid by the amount of tickets that are sold. And then we go after and go, okay, this is now what we have. And Ray said, I remember Ray being there, and he's like, like he wants to stay at the house. And I'm like, well, I'm leaving tonight. I had a migraine then. I get them a lot. And I had a migraine that night. And I go, well, he can have my bed, or somebody takes that bed. He can sleep anywhere. And they're like, no, he's not staying. And they just played him like a fucking, like the guy is out there. I said that I would pay for his room once I found out what happened. And Ray's like, no, it ended up working out. But it's like, when does it stop just fucking with people all the time? Here comes Yoko. Get ready for it, guys. Okay. And then we'll get to all your stuff after it's all done. Go ahead, Yoke.
Hello. No, I didn't even really, to be honest with you, I've heard the word dais before. I'm not a comic. I didn't think of it as a dais, because last DabbleCon was, there wasn't as crowded, right? I mean, there was more seats. So we all sat, all the people that weren't on the show, like Joe Russo's wife, we kind of sat together along the side. Anybody that wasn't really working, but with the group sat in the side area. But it was so packed this time, and it sold out so beautifully this time, that there was none of those seats were available. Like people were in those seats. So, I was just looking around, and there's a seat available next to Missy and Anthony and everyone who kind of was just sitting by that back wall by the green room. But I was told I couldn't sit there. That's all. I found a great seat in the way back next to the big star of the evening, Melton. And so it was fine. And Whatnot Chaser. So that was fine. And let me tell you, did I complain? Did I pout? Did I stomp my feet? No, I just like, it was just something that I noticed, right? That I wasn't, like I felt pushed out of that area, and that's fine.
And right before we were going out, they go, okay, we're going to start. I go, where are we sitting? And he goes, those seats right there are for the entertainers, right? And he did it with his head down. He had his head down most of the weekend when he was trying to tell us where we should be in the house. We should be doing this. We shouldn't be going to, we're not going to go hang out with Carl and all of them because we have to do a show. Like we could have done the show after. We could have done it the next day. It didn't really matter when we did the show. That was the whole fucking thing. It would have been nice to hang out with the fans, and that was the whole thing. And we had fans coming from California that planned on hanging out with us that night. And I felt really bad that, I was like, yeah, we're definitely going to hang out. And then it's all of a sudden we're doing a show. The thing was from 8 o'clock till like 10 o'clock. We didn't start the show till 10 o'clock. We didn't start going. We could have been there. Yeah, we could have been there with, all the guys hanging out. And it was just like, you got to do this. You can't do, you know what I mean? Then you go inside and you listen to, Perry when I'm supposed to be hanging out. Like, what am I supposed to do? We're on camera with each other every fucking second of the day. Sometimes when I wear the sunglasses, I'm dealing with a migraine or something like that. Or I just don't want people to see it in my face that, I'm in pain. I'm in pain. And I'm like this, I'm like rubbing my head, the show. It was in May or something. And he's like, can you make believe you want to be here? And then I'm like, I'm here every fucking day. He always wanted to just be able to tell you you're not doing your job. It was basically me. If I'm not myself, it hurts. And it's not a good show because nobody can cover. Nobody. It's like you're saying that the other guys suck, that they can't do anything. You can't pick up. Everybody has to pick up for somebody else on a show. That's just the way it is. Okay, somebody's gonna have an off night. But if I have an off night, oh my God, it was the end of the fucking world, and I had to hear it. And then he would call her with all these fucking questions and that. But after that show, he gave me shit again because I had a fucking migraine. He's like, we just can't do this stuff like this. It just doesn't. We can't feed off. We got to feed off each other. Basically, you're feeding off of everybody but yourself, motherfucker. And then I ended up, he's like, you're not into this anymore. And I was like, fine, then I'm done.
Joe Burrow, go fuck yourself.